Hello, welcome to Puzzle Master. Today I'm going to be showing you the solution for the Hanayama H&H puzzle, which means I'm going to show you the quickest routine possible to separate in those two H's and then the quickest routine in reverse to put it back together. Now the H&H puzzle is a level 5 out of a possible 6 on Hanayama's own difficulty scale, and it is a level 9 out of 10 on our own Puzzle Master difficulty scale. And if you haven't got the H&H puzzle already, then check out our website puzzlemaster.ca, and without further ado, let's crack on with the solution. So the H&H puzzle is ridiculous in the amount of variations that it has. But to make it easy to follow along to this solution, what we're going to do is we're going to use the writing that is engraved on just one side of one of the H's, where it says H&H in here and it says Hanayama in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have that piece facing up, not moving the entire time, and what we're going to be doing is moving this other H in here. And hopefully that should make it easy to follow along to. Now the moves we're going to go through, there's sort of 4 specific moves that we need to do before we can separate these two pieces. The first move of which is we separate the two pieces into here, and then we're going to move this piece clockwise 180 degrees. We're then going to move it out to this side, and then we're going to drop it down into this position here. Now we're going to repeat that move that we've just done. Now you won't be able to come up into this position here because we have to go around this corner, lift up, and then come back around to here. We can then go back across and then go anti-clockwise, or clockwise rather, again 180 degrees, and come back out to that position again. Once again, we're going to drop that H through the middle. We're going to come around this corner, but instead of coming back around to this position, we're going to lift up and we're going to go to this other end of the H&H puzzle. Now again, we can't just go straight around that corner, otherwise it would be very easy to do. So we're going to drop down into this position, we're going to turn around the corner, we're going to lift up so they're in line with each other, and we're going to separate those two pieces from there. And that is the routine to solving the H&H puzzle. And to reassemble the H&H puzzle, we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to take the H that has the writing on, we're going to have it on the bottom side, and this piece isn't going to move whatsoever. We're just going to be moving this piece around this H so that it is easy to follow along to. So first of all, we're going to connect the two pieces, we're going to let that H drop and then go around that corner. We're going to lift it up into this position and slide it across to the other side of the H. We're going to let it drop down again. We're going to turn around this corner, and here we're going to lift that H up and through the other H. We're going to come down into this position, we're going to go across, and then instead of going clockwise, we're now reversing and going anti-clockwise 180 degrees, and we're going to come back off into this position. We're going to feed the H through and drop it down to here, but again we won't be able to just come straight up into this position, so we have to go around this corner, lift up, and then come back out to this straight position. Then we're going across the bottom, the middle H, we're going anti-clockwise 180 degrees again, we're coming back, oh no we're not coming back, we're just connecting them. We've done it. That is how we reassemble the H&H puzzle. So that is the quickest way through the H&H puzzle. Now it's a very, very difficult puzzle, this one, because the amount of possibilities and twists and things where you want to go but it doesn't quite turn around that corner because of the shape of the corner of the H that you're on. It's almost infinite the amount of positions you can be in. So when it comes to solving this one, it's hard if you're starting from somewhere in the middle. You really need to get to either the very start position or a completely separated position depending on which way around you're trying to go, and then you'll be able to follow the steps much easily. It's quite hard identifying where you are along that route while you are somewhere in the middle or somewhere completely separate to where you need to be. So bear that in mind while you are trying to solve this one. Ideally, you need to get to one of the end points to be able to follow the route that we've just been through. Now, hopefully this has helped you solve the H&H puzzle for yourself. If you want to pick up more puzzles just like the H&H puzzle, then check out our website puzzlemaster.ca, where we have the biggest variety of puzzles on the internet in the world. And until next time, I will see you later.